I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Sorry.
What's going on, Kathy?
Well,
Explain.
Yash has a new movie coming out, and it's the first movie since KGF 2. And they have released songs and teasers for I feel like 10 years now. They have been releasing, slowly spilling him out. And the most exciting part is he looks like a gangster, like literal gangster. Amazing suits. Now, they also had a very racy scene in one of the teasers. Where there's a woman just grinding on Yash. Like he's sitting there and looks like one of those, probably more easy. Yeah. Yeah, it was a little after that. But looks really whoa, what's that? And the best thing about it is directed by a woman, which is so freaking cool. So
wow.
Yeah.
Yash chose a female director for his next movie after KGF 2, which was one of the biggest international films of the year when it came out. So so excited.
Yeah. We're talking about the film called Toxic, a fairy tale for grown-ups.
Fairy tale for grown-ups is a very important subtitle.
Yes. And it's directed by Gitu Mohandas, as Kathy said, a female director, starring Yash. And are we seeing a full trailer here? Is that what we're seeing?
This is the first full trailer. That's why it's so damn exciting. I cannot stand it. I got to see this. I've been dying to see it. Now, I will also be trying to cover this with the girls, so be patient out there. I will do that. But right now, we're going to see how the boys think about this. What do they think of this?
Okay. So it stars Yash and Tara Sutaria. It comes out March 19th. Let's take a look, Burke, and let's give our comments.
I'm curious. Let's see what they show us with this.
Let's see what they show us. I don't know.
It's a full trailer, so it's not
a full trailer.
Okay,
it comes out
a regular movie trailer, right?
Yeah, movie trailer. It's got shit in it. I bet there's gonna be another one though. There's probably gonna be a few because it still has a little time. So. Yes.
All right, here we go. Hold the word.
All right.
And
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
The music's pretty crazy.
I want my son to have a peaceful burial. Do you think he'll come? I don't think so. Nobody's so insane. What the fuck is going on?
there's the shot.
I like this at all.
Just a fucking drunkard.
Great take on it though. This is
Hey! What's he doing? Hey! Get the fuck out! Hey!
Whoa! What? Oh! Whoa! Damn! Now that's how you do it. Whoa! Happy birthday!
Rocking Star.
Rocky Star's birthday. Yes.
Sunglasses. Check.
Cigarettes.
Cigar. Check. Catchphrase. Daddy's home. Check.
Daddy's home.
Blase firearms use. Check. I think.
Hey, Calm it
Yeah.
down over there.
All right.
I just want to say before Burke starts his thing, I will say I love the wardrobe. I love the time frame. I love that we're going full gangster. It was all in English, which was very interesting also.
It's
I love
American
the Tommy
gangster
gun.
though.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
what
like
I
we're in the
love.
Bronx there at the beginning,
I know it's
like a Bronx gangster funeral.
everything about this. I loved it. Okay, now granted,
I'll say before. No, let Burke. I'll say this. If the hearse is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Right.
hearse is a knocking means there's some good shit going on, and I love how they tied in the orgasm with the big explosion. I'll just say it.
Well, also, if you see, if just in case, in your life, in your general daily life, if you're in a situation where you're standing next to something that someone has basically told you, I'm gonna ignite something here with this plunger and the wire, the cable to the gate that I just showed you.
Yeah.
When you see it going up and down, you should run away.
I think running away from the guy who looks shady is a good idea. Anyway.
Yeah.
I do like the little play on like the big shoe that comes out, looks like the big reveal, and it's just a
right
guy.
The big shoe, the shoe coming out of the car with the dust that rises up around it.
Yeah, and it rises up around, but then the joke is that it wasn't some cool reveal; it was a big goofy guy, which I think was hilarious.
Yeah,
I like that.
Right.
His grandpapa.
Oh my god, I loved it.
But I mean, come on, it's kind of like funny,
It's tongue in cheek.
Tongue in cheek, but
yeah,
I would love to have been in on the production meeting where it's like, oh guys, I have this idea, okay, and they start saying this idea, so then it's going like,
that's good though. Okay, granted, keep in mind, especially for Yash, who refuses to do any sex scenes, like until now, I guess, but it's like in KGF, he's had a few romantic scenes, and it's always very pulled back, like him in the hallway to the room, and then it disappears. We never see anything. So this is kind of radical. I mean, it could have been body double, but they're insinuating that he was having sex in this car, and pretty graphically in a way. Like we got to see some stuff, and that is not common for Indian films at all.
Right.
Well, I think it's
raciness.
I think it's pointed. I'm sure this director said or with Yash's permissions, we're going to do the main part of this. We're going to do something that you don't see in Indian trailers or Indian films.
He's on board.
So that's what they were going. And everything else is sort of the same sort of stuff, the high action and violence stuff. But that was sort of like the thing that made it different. And I'm wondering if the director said, "I want to do this." I'm wondering, like
you think director?
No, I don't know.
Or whose idea was it? Whose idea was this particular?
We're gonna sort of break this wall that has been in front of some of the Indian films, at least that we've talked about and seen trailers on. Mm-hmm. So it's just to me that's interesting. Like, why did they decide to do that? And
with this film,
yeah.
With this film, to me, it's interesting.
It's pretty controversial, and that's what I like about it. Like, people are kind of like.
And will this start? Will people go? Okay, we can now start doing this and more, and we get start getting more of that stuff in Indian films. I don't know.
And you're going to start seeing more hearses in Indian films.
I think it's a hearse was the thing.
And more, Bronx style Catholic funerals, and I think it's the like you said, tongue in cheek. I mean, I hope that it is.
Now, granted, we'll look at this again. There's nothing necessarily super new, except that I think the take is it was beautifully shot. I love the palette. It had a beautiful kind of teal and gold, which was very cool.
Right.
It was all shot in daylight, which was also interesting. That was all bright, daytime. And they're doing all that stuff in the daytime. Yeah. And that they told a little contained story in a way. We got to see like a scene, even though there were a lot of cuts. Yeah, a little set piece. We saw a little mini set piece movie there. We didn't get a lot of story detail necessarily. I mean, clearly he's like the main gangster, like he's the muscle or something, because he's not like sitting back giving out orders. He's there in the middle of it, and he's bringing the heat by like actually doing the deed,
right,
causing the explosions. But I think there's something kind of unique about that, especially with the woman bringing that kind of raciness to the industry now. But it's like when you have this highly sexualized, male entities in general, like whether it's Yash or Hrithik Roshan or like all these, I'm probably not naming the most current, but it's like when you have these men who are so sexualized with like, they're shirtless and they're all buff and they're like dancing and writhing and gyrating. This is the natural next step. And so it makes sense for Yash to want to do this because he is a super sexy man who has been doing movies for a while. He's a huge action star. It was time to evolve into that because that's what people want anyway.
Right.
I'll say that. Well, will the typical Indian consumer?
Yeah. What are they going to say?
Yeah.
Which families go, they see these big movies. It's kind of a party. There's an intermission where people talk about it. Those people aren't going to take their kids to see, even though they take them to see action film. I don't know. So
right.
It's interesting.
Yeah. See, that's interesting. You point to that. Yeah, because they take them to the violent films,
right?
Now, and they still, I think too when you have movies like this, it says in the title, a fairy tale for grown-ups,
for grown-ups. Yeah,
it's like so we have already. They're saying, don't bring your kids,
right?
Bring your date, have fun, see some sexy hijinks, see some fun gangster shit because. Gangsters are cool as hell. Why not do an Indian version of the Gangster Legends? Why not? It's like it's a fun idea.
But you're left with the question, why is the cemetery gate locked during a funeral? And because how did the guy know it was going to be locked?
I think
beforehand to set up his ignition wire.
Well, the impression I got is that there was a big funeral, probably a big high-ranking, this is me just guessing, looking at all the people that were there, high-ranking gangster, probably a mob boss died. So they had to there's probably all kinds of competition.
Security.
Organized crime that want to come in and probably help take, because all the people will be there because they're there for the mob boss. So you could take out an entire mafia family at the same time. So they probably are like, well, we know the first funeral is going to be, so we're going to set up ahead of time. And then when they see something coming, they're like, oh, we'll just lock the gates. But then it's like, no, that's not enough. That's my guess. It's going to be war, people.
The beginning of Godfather 2, and it's kind of an interesting idea, but there's a few little things that you have to kind of, let your mind leap over and leave behind. Don't worry about it. Kind of a movie.
But when it comes to gangster stuff, there's a lot I think just implied. Like we all know them so well. I like to see a new, fresh take on it. What are you gonna say, Mark?
Oh no, I just said going back to the most interesting thing is they decided to not only call it for grown-ups, but they're going to put the sex scene in the preview, which you never even really see in sexy movies. They're just not throwing this grinding and this car jumping, going up and down. It was just like this. We're going to do this for this movie. We're trying to break that wall, and it seems like that's more important. Maybe that's why the director wanted to do this. Because this just hasn't been done before, at least in films I know about. So
it's just interesting because I just found a post that the director posted on her Instagram.
Oh,
and there's a lot of controversy because we're seeing the scene in this trailer, right?
Oh, okay.
And so she said, chilling while people figure out female pleasure, consent, women playing systems, etc. Like the problem people are having the trailer is the fact she's showing female pleasure. That is something that we're not used to seeing. So, and the fact she's consenting to it, it's not like this resistance. She's like on board, literally. So it's like, yes, that was the difference.
And that's why
we're kind of freaking out. Like, well, how dare they show a woman enjoying that?
But she doesn't go with him into the cemetery. She's, I guess, waits in the car while he goes out and takes care of all the gangsters.
Maybe she does. Maybe she goes out too. Who knows? She looks pretty hardcore. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Well, I'm interested to see how this.
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm just interested to see how this will do at the box office. Will this be, because it's Yash, so you would think it's going to do great, but I'm just curious to see if some families or people will stay away because of that scene.
Yeah,
just curious.
Well, let them stay away, but I bet there's a lot of people going to go multiple times.
Yeah,
maybe. I applaud it. I applaud them doing it. So it's just
it looks fresh and fun. And Yash is a massive star, and I think doing a mafia idea like this is a fun idea. Like I think it looks really fun, and really the sex scene was pretty. It was racy, and it was racy for them, but it was still pretty tame. It's
right,
of course, real nudity. So it's like everybody just chill it.
I know.
So everybody have fun. Well, everyone relax out there.
Yeah. I know. The movie's called Toxic, for God's sakes. Just
enjoy a female perspective on the mafia idea with an incredibly huge star and just enjoy it. We don't need to overthink it.
And maybe it's a movie that's full of funky, kind of quirky set pieces like this. All this clever setup, all these things that you have to contrive and set up and engineer to make it work. And those kind of movies can be sort of fun where this somebody just to blow up a cemetery gate, and instead of going there with some bolt cutters and cut the lock off and go in and do the massacre, they have to do this whole thing with the hearse and the old fashioned plunger.
Well, that's how
thing.
cocky he is. He just knows he's going to put on a show, and he's going to kill a bunch of people at the same time as everything else. He brings his woman to a party.
Cord, it's like he shows everybody, okay, here's where the cord is if you want to disconnect it.
That's how dumb they are.
Yeah.
How dumb those mobsters were. They just think they're untouchable, so they think, who's this old guy? He's not doing anything dangerous. Oh wait. It's not.
But then they're like, what the hell is he doing?
What is going
on? And then they
on?
notice what's happening, and then they take a little while before they start to flee.
I still love the idea of a hearse being
right.
No, we all
it was a cool looking hearse too.
Yeah.
It was a very cool looking hearse, a little tiny one. It was really funny. Yeah, I think this looks like a blast. I'm interested in seeing another blast. Blast. I'm looking forward to another trailer that has more story detail, because like I said, we saw one little scene of like the mob kind of massacre or whatever. So I want to see more about what is it exactly. So that'll be fun to find out. Here's a poster. We have the graveyard scene. Post
a Western vibe to it.
Those gangster hats, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of good. And they have the information inside his silhouette, so you have him going away and walking toward us.
Right.
We have this poster's kind of been out a little bit, but I like his just silhouette again, like, and stuff flying around. Just a great title treatment. Very cool. Good use of that. Then we have, I love the tale too. A fairy tale for grown-ups. We have this one. And we have this, like, just a scene from that scene, probably, because you can see kind of see the architecture back there. So he's like, I like it too, because we've only seen him like a pretty long hair, so he has a whole new look.
Right.
To me, that's important. I love the hairstyle. I love the wardrobe. I love the Tommy gun. I'm all over it.
It's a good, when you're going to go do that kind of thing, it's a good idea to spend some time on your look.
Spend some time on it so the coat flows just right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that shoe is very good looking shoes. Yes.
Very good looking shoes.
Oh, well, about the
sunglasses. Yeah.
Oh, the sunglasses were so good. I'm gonna watch that again. Okay.
Yeah. Toxic.
Let us know what you
Coming
think
soon.
of Toxic.
Bye, everybody.